Hey loves, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be my pregnancy update for weeks 27 and 28. So I will be covering these past 2 weeks. We have had some exciting things happen over these past couple of weeks, but I have also been feeling so many symptoms. You have probably noticed if you've been here for a while that I have not been able to get out my videos like normal. These past couple of weeks, you guys, were seriously the hardest that I've had so far in this pregnancy, and it was just a struggle for me to stay on top of things, and I was just so tired. So I will be talking about that today in this video. But if you are new and you enjoy videos like this, or you are currently pregnant, I would love to know where you are currently at in your pregnancy. Drop it down in the comments below, and then of course please hit subscribe so that you can join the family. Typically I do post 2 times a week, and then my third video is usually every other week on Sundays for my pregnancy updates. However, like I said, these past couple of weeks have been like, whew, I have felt very pregnant, you guys. So I'm gonna fill you in on everything, including my symptoms, cravings, my 3D ultrasound that we had this past weekend, as well as my glucose test and just all the things. Oh, and by the way, I did notice when I sat down to film this video that I have this lovely spot here. I do have a toddler as well, so who knows what it could be. So I'm not gonna change at this point. I'm just gonna roll with it. So hashtag mom life. Let me know if you're there with me, if you just see random things that pop up on you throughout the day. We're just gonna roll with it. So this week, the baby is the size of an eggplant. He is getting so big, you guys. Oh my goodness. And I could definitely tell that when we saw him in the 3D ultrasound, which I will get to here soon. But you guys, look at how big he's getting. He is getting so big. He is probably close to about 3 pounds now. I mean, technically they are around 3 pounds at 30 weeks along, but this little munchkin, I think he's got to be about 3 pounds already. I mean, I don't know. I have my next ultrasound here at 32 weeks, so it'll be a little bit longer, but I definitely think he will be over 3 pounds by then. So anyway, just to kind of give you a little reference, he is about this big right now. I am going to go ahead and jump over to my What to Expect book to share a little bit about baby's development. I do use my Ovia app as well occasionally, but I'm just going to read you a couple of things from this book, and I will link this down below in case you're interested. So it says that, let's see, during week 27, the baby was around 2 pounds or just over, that he has more taste buds, and he can actually taste the difference in foods that I'm eating, which is very interesting. So a lot of babies will respond to spicy foods by hiccuping or kicking. And then during week 28, let's see, I'm gonna have to jump over to the 3rd trimester. And oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm already in the 3rd trimester, you guys. What? This pregnancy is flying by. So this week it says that the baby is almost about 15 inches long, and that he is around or just over 2 pounds, 2¼ although I do believe he is a little bit heavier than that. But his skill of the week this week is that he can blink. So that is super cute. I love that. In our 3D ultrasound, we did see him open his eyes 1 time, so he must have been blinking. And then he also might be dreaming, so he's having that rapid eye movement. So that is pretty much it as far as baby's development goes over these past couple of weeks. Now I'm going to use my pregnancy journal, which I will link this down below for you guys as well. I just got it off of Amazon, and this is where I just write down everything from week to week, including symptoms, cravings, and then anything else that I have experienced in each week. So I will start with week 27 in case that's where you are in your pregnancy. So during week 27, I did actually vlog that I had some blood work done. If you missed that vlog, I will link it down below for you. I had some blood work done, and I also had my glucose test done. So I went in for some routine blood work as well as to check my thyroid levels. If you're new here, you may not know, but I am on a low dosage of thyroid medication. I don't know if it's pregnancy induced or not yet. We'll find out more so after the delivery, but I have been on thyroid medication throughout this pregnancy. So my doctor just wanted to make sure that my levels checked out okay. And then while I was there, I also had my glucose test, which is just the 1-hour test. You go in, you drink a super sugary drink. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as the first time around when I had to do it with my daughter. That one gave me a huge headache and made me feel kind of loopy. And this one did not. I didn't feel anything from it. It just didn't taste very good. It honestly wasn't that horrible. It was just really sweet, and I tried to just chug it. I tried to drink it as fast as I could. So once that was done, I got to go wait in my car for an hour, and then I came back They drew my blood and I ended up passing my glucose test. And if you're not familiar with the glucose test, basically it tests for gestational diabetes. So luckily I don't have that, which I'm so grateful for because I did not want to have to do the 3-hour-long one. That just doesn't sound like fun. I didn't have to do it with my daughter either. So I'm very, very grateful that I did pass that test. So this week I had so much heartburn. I feel like I've been taking a lot of Tums, which I try not to, but I have definitely had a lot of heartburn. And anytime I bend forward to like pick up my 1-year-old or play with her on the floor, I have been getting heartburn really, really badly. So it's not necessarily just from the foods that I'm eating. I know I did say that I have been eating some spicier foods, which does give me more heartburn, but even when I don't eat anything, I just get it throughout the day. I had it with my daughter, I have it with this one. Not much is really different in that respect, but one of my cravings actually, and I think that this has actually really helped with the heartburn, but I have been craving ice chips, and I believe that I mentioned that in my previous update. I mentioned that I was just craving ice chips. I get crushed ice from the refrigerator all the time, so much so that my toddler now yells, "Ice! Ice, ice!" Every time I go to the fridge, she knows exactly what ice is and where to get it. And I try not to crunch down on it a lot because I don't want it to mess up my teeth, but I have been loving ice chips so much recently, and that is my go-to. And I feel like it does help soothe that heartburn a little bit. That has really been my only craving over these past couple of weeks. Both weeks, I have really just been craving ice chips. I will just get a full cup of ice chips and just have that as like, I don't know, that's just what I munch on all day long. So I know, not good for my teeth. I try not to crunch on them like I said, but you know, it is what it is. Popsicles just honestly weren't doing it for me. I didn't like the flavor. I like the ice chips because they're plain. I don't know. It's so strange. During week 27, baby boy was also moving a lot over these past couple of weeks, actually. He has been moving so much, kicking me at night still. So I'm not sleeping great at all. I have been super tired, like I mentioned. And this past week, week 28, I'm 28 weeks right now, but during this past week, you guys, the insomnia was just so bad and my body has been really, really achy. So I have actually filmed a couple of videos for you guys, but I have not been able to really get them out to you because my body is just so achy. I feel just nauseous for some reason again, which is so strange because typically I don't feel that in the 3rd trimester. I didn't even really feel that in the 2nd trimester. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, we did have our 3D ultrasound. Baby boy looks fantastic. I had a doctor's appointment, let's see, in week 28. So earlier this week on Tuesday, but I just feel like my days recently are just dragging along and I'm so exhausted and achy. When I get up in the morning, I almost feel like, obviously I'm not, but you know that feeling when you are hungover? That is exactly what I feel like. But obviously I'm not drinking anything and I haven't felt that way in years and years since like college. Thank goodness. That is the worst feeling. But you are nauseous, you are tired, you are hungry, you feel just foggy and out of it. That is what I've been feeling like, especially this past week. So I have really been struggling to do a whole lot and I feel just guilty kind of, you know, because I have my toddler running around and she wants to play and I have been playing with her, but it is hard, you guys. Having a little busy toddler that wants you to play on the floor with them all the time is just hard being in your 3rd trimester of pregnancy. My lower back is just hurting. I am out of breath. I just am feeling very, very pregnant. And now it's so hot outside and my little one loves to play outside. So I just feel really swollen. My feet have been really swollen because it's so hot and humid out. I still have all of that heartburn and it feels just like there's a lot of pressure up here. I don't know, just everything together has been making me feel so down and out about things. I have just had no energy. I really had to force myself to actually get ready today to film this video for you guys because I have been struggling, but it's okay. It's okay. I know that it's not going to stay like this. I feel like it goes in waves. This time around though, with this baby, it's interesting because I don't remember feeling like this at this point in my pregnancy with Eliana. But maybe I did. I don't know. I just am feeling really like, whew, it has just been a struggle. So it could be due to the fact that I have a little one running around too, because I'm constantly bending down, you know, picking her up, playing with her, you know, just all the things, which is fine. It's fun. But I also feel like I need to be doing my job for her. So if you have two that are close together, I'm sure you know that struggle as well, because it's just hard. It's hard to balance. Anyway, that is kind of why I haven't been able to push those videos out for you. I have them. I just need to actually be able to sit down and do them without having to take a nap. So, and we did have family in town this past weekend. So, you know, we were spending time with them. We weren't home a lot. We ended up going to the beach. They went with us to the 3D ultrasound. It was my mother-in-law's birthday. So there was just a lot going on. So we've been trying to just kind of catch up on things as well. All right, so I've already talked about a couple of symptoms that I had this week, but just a couple of other ones. Frequent urination. Girlfriend, I have been having to go to the bathroom like every 5 minutes, it feels like. Not sleeping well, like I mentioned. Achy. I've had a lot of pain actually in my belly button area. I feel like I'm really stretching. I do remember that feeling from my last pregnancy, but I'm just starting to feel that more like around my belly button area where it feels like my abs are separating, I guess, which hopefully they're not separating like diastasis recti. I really hope they're not, but that's kind of what it feels like, is they're separating. My feet have been swollen, like I said, and then as far as cravings go, basically just the ice chips. That is the same this week as well. All right, so before we get to my 28-week belly, I want to share a couple of things about this week. So, like I said, I did have a doctor's appointment. They took baby's heart rate and it was 139. I did also have my Rogam and my Tdap shots. So Rogam, if you're not familiar with Rogam, basically you have to get it at 28 weeks if you have an Rh negative blood type. I did miscarry our first pregnancy, and so ever since then I have had to get Rogam. So I got one after I miscarried. Then with my first baby, I had one at 28 weeks, and then let's see, I didn't need one after delivery because she is also a negative blood type. And then with this baby, I had to get it again at 28 weeks. And then once he is born and they see what his blood type is, if he is a positive blood type, I'll have to get it again. But I got that, I got my Tdap, and baby is already head down, which is kind of exciting. I feel like my body is just kind of knowing what to do. Baby's knowing what to do, so that's exciting. I'm sure he can shift around still, but you know, but it was still something exciting where I was like, oh, he's already head down. Okay then. I also bought my dress for maternity pictures and scheduled those. And then because we found out that we are actually going to be here for the birth of this baby, I was able to book the same birth photographer that I had last time, and she is actually a certified doula, so she will be allowed in the room, which is amazing. Oh my gosh. So the hospital that I will be delivering at is allowing certified doulas in the room starting in August, I believe, which is when baby boy could come. So that is super exciting. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I would have been able to have her in there. We probably just would have had to take pictures on our own, which is fine too. But because I had her before with Eliana, and she's just one of my friends, I've known her for a really long time, we just wanted her to be able to take the birth photos for this baby as well. So that is exciting. And then she will also be doing our Fresh 48 and newborn pictures as well. So I got all of that booked. And let's see what else. And then we also had our 3D ultrasound. So the entire way to the 3D ultrasound, baby boy was kicking and moving. I had to pee so bad. Oh my gosh, you guys, like they tell you to stay really, really hydrated leading up to that ultrasound in particular, because that's how you get the best images. And so that's what I did. I was just staying super hydrated, but I was so uncomfortable. It took us like 45 minutes to get there at least because of traffic, because for some reason everyone wants to come to Florida's beaches, you know, right at the beginning of summer. But anyway, oh my goodness, you guys, it was just so uncomfortable. And so we finally got there, and then baby boy, oh, sweet baby boy, he is so squishy. What a little squish and chunker. He is so cute. So he was just sleeping the whole time. He hardly moved the whole time, probably because he moved the entire way there. And then on the entire way home, he was kicking and moving again. But during the ultrasound itself, he was very still for the most part. He did move his legs up above his head for a little bit. I will insert some footage here so that you guys can see what he was like. But I want to know, drop it down in the comments below if you think he looks more like me or my husband. I'm also gonna insert some pictures of my daughter and her 3D ultrasound and then this baby so that you guys can see kind of what they looked like, the differences between the two. But let me know what you guys think. I'm so excited to hear what you guys have to say. But even so, like, he is just so precious. It was so sweet to see him smile. And like I said, he did open his eyes very quickly one time that I saw. And so it's just so special. So anyway, here is some footage of our 3D ultrasound with baby boy. So much more real, you guys. Not that it isn't real, but just getting to see his sweet, handsome face is the best thing ever. It just makes it so real for us both, really. And oh my gosh, Chaz was so funny. During the ultrasound tech actually said, hey, like, Daddy, come over here and talk to him to see if he'll respond to your voice, to try to get him to move a little bit more. And oh my gosh, he was so funny. He was like, I am your father. Like, oh my gosh, yes. This is your father, this is your dad. He was cracking us up, so that was fun. But he did move a little bit, baby boy did move a little bit to Daddy's voice, which was fun. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go ahead and jump over to my 28-week belly. All right, so here's my belly from the front and the side. And we are officially in the 3rd trimester. All right, so that's all I have for you for today. My little one is actually waking up from her nap, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys here soon this week when I put out my next videos, and then here in 2 weeks, I will be sure to share my 29 and 30 weeks pregnancy update. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.